So the first song on the project is Detroit M.I. I want to spell it different. I didn't want to just spell Detroit M.I. That's it. I want to spell it differently because, again, I like to stand out. The whole concept of this song is Detroit M.I. Produced by Thug Rail, by the way. Quick story behind it. When I heard the beat, I knew I wanted to do something with it. I didn't know what yet. But as you go through life, obviously, you get ideas and you go through things. There's a particular part in the first verse where like at the end of the first verse, where I say, this ain't no bar, they broke into my house last week. They actually broke in my house. You know, somebody actually broke in my house. And, you know, they ramshacked the whole crib. Actually, that's what led me to write that part. This ain't no bar. They broke into my house last week. Like, I wasn't trying to rhyme. I was trying to tell y'all it's real out here. You know what I mean? And if you had your house burglarized, your car, something stolen from you, you know, it's a terrible feeling. You want to go out here and just murk somebody. You know what I mean? You want to just investigate everybody. You looking at everybody sideways. Like, man, was it you? Was it you? Was it you? Like, who, you know, why would you do that? You know, I'm working hard out here. You should be too. But it is what it is. You know, you keep it moving, you keep it pushing. So I just was like, listen, I'm gonna write about it. You know, but that second verse is actually, you know, where the bars come in at. You know, I'm turning back into the old me. See, the old me was an OG. Like, you try to escape who you were at some point, but then it always come back. You know, you always get tested. Sometimes you pass the test, sometimes you fail the test. You know, that's why I say you can't kill your old self, because it comes back eventually, you know. And you, like I said, you looking at everybody's strains and you waiting for something to happen. You pray don't nothing happen, but you waiting for something to happen. And you know how you're going to react to it when it does happen. Somebody acting up, somebody acting a fool, somebody trying to start something with you. You don't want to take it there, but sometimes somebody else takes it there. I just had something to say about Detroit. I had something to say about what's going on. You know, the trap houses that's on my block. You know, the good parts, the bad parts. You know, the kids that grow up fatherless and they look up to the trap boys, whatever. And then they get murdered. They go to jail. They do wrong or whatever, and then boom, it comes back to them. And then the mothers are screaming about how good their child were. Well, if their child was so good, you should have been out there saving them. You should have been pulling him from the streets instead of you lock yourself in a room and that child wander off into the streets, and now he in the cemetery right now. I touch on these things, so that's just my little quick summary of Detroit M.I. I hope you guys enjoy it. So right now we're going to get into some studio footage of me actually recording this song. So hope you guys enjoy. The Day I Stopped Caring, Mr.J, D-RIOT. Go support that. It's coming. I'm telling you, man. It's a lot of great music on there. Please support your boy. Peace and love, y'all. Hey, it's like this, man. Listen. People starving and robbing, ducking them police warrants. Detroit versus everybody, so much more than a slogan. A city that's steady growing, better pay who you owing. We out here working for food, not a sign from the homeless. Get reminded from the outside, my city ain't shit. We take showers in dirty waters, my prayers go to Flint. This city can make or break you, or maybe combine. Wake up, give it to God, grab a coffee and grind. People starving and robbing, ducking them police warrants. Detroit versus everybody, so much more than a slogan. A city that's on it. People starving and robbing, ducking them police warrants. Detroit versus everybody, so much more than a slogan. A city that's steady growing, better pay who you owing. We out here working for food, not a sign from the homeless. Get reminded from the outside, my city ain't shit. We take showers in dirty waters. People starving and robbing, ducking them police warrants. Detroit versus everybody, so much more than a slogan. A city that's steady growing, better pay who you owing. We out here working for food, not a sign from the homeless. Get reminded from the outside, my city ain't shit. We take showers in dirty waters, my prayer go to Flint. This city can make or break you, or maybe combine. Wake up, give it to God, grab a coffee and grind. Look, that night air gon' hit you, you might feel alive, but on the other side of town, somebody just died. It's the reality of the city, you are what you speak. This ain't no bar, they broke into my house last week. Yeah, that night air gon' hit you. You might be alive, but on the other side of town, somebody just died. The reality of my city, the realization, somebody just died. Somebody just died. The realization of my city. Yeah, that night air gon' hit you. You might be alive, but on the other side of town, somebody just died. The reality of my city, you are what you speak. This ain't no bar. They broke into my house last week. Wake up, give it to God, grab a coffee and grind. Yeah, that night air gon' hit you. You might be alive, but on the other side of town, somebody just died. The reality of my city, you are what you speak. This ain't no bar. They broke into my house last week. That night air gon' hit you. You might be alive, but on the other side of town, somebody just died. The reality of my city, you are what you speak. This ain't no bar. They broke into my house last week. Man, if I saw him an hour earlier, I would have shot him on sight, man. God! People starving and robbing, ducking them police warrants. Detroit versus everybody, so much more than the slogan. A city that's steady growing, better pay who you owing. We out here working for food, not a sign from the homeless. A city that's steady growing, better pay who you owing. We out here working for food, not a sign from the homeless. Get reminded from the outside, my city ain't shit. You take showers in dirty waters, my prayer go to Flint. This city can make or break you, or maybe combine. Wake up, give it to God, grab a coffee and grind. That night air gon' hit you. Everybody's so much more than a slogan. A city that's steady growing, better pay who you owing. We out here working for food, not a sign from the homeless. Get reminded from the outside, my city ain't shit. See, I'm turning back into the old me. See, the old me was an OG, but you can't kill your old self because it comes back eventually. I went out by myself and I'm watching how this club react. I snuck a knife up in here, right next to my ball sack. I heard them boys ain't playing fair. Well, that's cool because I ain't. Michigan, yeah. See, I'm turning back into the old me. See, the old me was an OG. But you can't kill your old self because it comes back eventually. I went out by myself and I'm watching how this club react. I snuck a knife up in here right next to my ball sack. I heard them boys ain't playing fair. Well, that's cool because I ain't. See, I'm turning back into the old me. See, the old me was an OG. But you can't kill your old self because it comes back eventually. I went out by myself and I'm watching how this club react. I snuck a knife up in here, right next to my ball sack. I heard them boys ain't playing fair. Well, that's cool, cause I ain't. Michigan looks so pretty. Until you get thrown in them Great Lakes, you pissed off the wrong man. And that was your last mistake. Urinate, defecate, you still get turned into human waste. I heard you boys ain't playing fair. Well, that's cool, cause I ain't. Michigan looks so pretty. Until you get thrown in them Great Lakes, you pissed off the wrong man. That was your last mistake. Urinate, defecate, you still get turned into human waste. I heard you boys ain't playing fair, but that's cool, cause I ain't. Michigan looks so pretty. Until you get thrown in them Great Lakes, you pissed off the wrong man. That was your last mistake. Urinate, defecate, you still get turned into human waste. Snuck a knife up in here, right next to my ball sack. I heard you boys ain't playing fair, but that's cool, cause I ain't. Michigan looks so pretty. Until you get thrown in them Great Lakes, you pissed off the wrong man. That was your last mistake. Urinate, defecate, you still get turned into human waste. Teeny boppers get pregnant and raise a baby so helpless, he'll grow to be a trap boy, but trap boys get clapped quick. Now you wanna call God, you should call the emergence. You say he was a good kid, I say that he deserved it. Now listen, I don't wanna hear that bullshit about that your son. You knew he was out there, you should have saved him. Look, teeny boppers get pregnant and raise a baby so helpless, he'll grow to be a trap boy, but trap boys get clapped quick. Now you wanna call God, you should call the emergence. You say he was a good kid, I say that he deserved it. No, listen, bitch, I don't wanna hear that your son. You knew he was out there, you should have saved him.
Turning a human waste. Look, teeny boppers get pregnant and raise a baby so helpless. He'll grow to be a trap boy, but trap boys get clapped quick. Now you wanna call God, you should call the emergence. You say he was a good kid, I say that he deserved it. No, listen, bitch, I don't hear that's your son. I knew he was out there, you should have saved him. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Go ahead. Hey. Okay. Nah. Yep. Uh-oh. Yep. 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 Hey. Yeah. True. Ah. Hey. Yo, welcome back to my household. It's where that ain't unfold. You get so psycho from Rejoice, so reload. They selling everything from a dime bag to a kilo. What up, though? Hey, welcome back to my household. This where that night. Oh, that's where that. Okay. Welcome back to my household. This where that night fold. We get so psycho from Rejoice, so reload. Selling everything from a dime bag to a kilo. What up? Where you from, dog? Dark side at 8 Mile. All black, no street lights. My hands up, I can't breathe. No police that's in sight.
Real